Wow, you guys are going to want to check this out. Guys, as you may know, Bitcoin has decreased a few $100s as of about midnight last night. We have some important things that we need to show you on these charts, but most importantly, where is Bitcoin now and what is going on with the market? What is the overall momentum? Does this change anything? In fact, looking at the macro view of Bitcoin on this daily chart, it is looking absolutely prime. What are the next targets? But guys, overall, what do we expect this chart to do over the next few weeks to the end of February? Because guys, what we're about to go over is extremely exciting, and most importantly, what is going to be happening towards the end of this month if mega bullish scenario number 1 in fact does come true, is in fact the meat, tomatoes, and tomato sauce of this video. So exciting. Bitcoin is absolutely abiding. This channel is beautiful after breaking out of this inverse head and shoulders. We want to spend time on this, guys. Let's not waste too much time. Let's get ready to start this episode. Wow, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode. Today, we have a lot to go over, but we have a few announcements and a few things we need to go over, guys. In this video, we're actually going to be picking a winner for this ledger. All you have to do, this one actually, you can't win this one anymore if you haven't commented. But guys, if you want to start winning these other ledgers, and in fact, we ordered more. We ordered more on Saturday. If you want to win these other ledgers, all you have to do is comment below. And guys, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, ding that bell. And we have so much to get into on these charts, but really, before we dive into it, there are a few things I want to say, you guys, okay? I woke up this morning to a buttload of messages about people, apparently last night, around midnight or a little after that, on the East Coast, Bitcoin did drop a few $100s, and people were freaking out. Now, I think one of the most important things to recognize in this space is that we cannot let emotions dictate how we feel about this market. Guys, I learned the hard way over the past few years, and I see the chart go up and down, and you can see I get excited. I get excited looking at the chart. But when it goes down, do I feel upset? I will be honest with you guys, no. When the price goes up, it is very exciting, but at the same time, I'm kind of just always excited about the charts for the most part. Pretty much the same. Again, I'm not going to lie, I get very excited when the price goes up. But when it dips, especially after going up so much, guys, it's so expected that my emotions stay completely the same. Okay. In fact, sometimes I get happy when it goes down, because when we get to areas where we expect it to go down and it does go down, that's confirmation. And in fact, it's just following the pattern. So we need to be vigilant and we need to be mindful of that. And as well, you guys, this is absolutely one of my favorite tweets I've had in a long time. Okay. And it's referencing this tweet. The difference between 10K in 2017 and 10K in 2020 is that 10K in 2020 is relatively boring. The main event has not even begun. And that could not be more true. Guys, going into 2017, $2,000, $3,000 was huge, okay, for Bitcoin. $5,000 was absolutely insane, okay? I remember living through the time. Reaching 5,000 was insane. When we hit $10,000, myself included, and so many people from around the globe thought, wow, that is insane. This cannot possibly go up higher. How is it even going this high? And then we doubled from 10K to 20K, okay? So keep that in mind when you're looking at these charts. They will absolutely surprise you during a bull run. And guys, 10K now is nothing. We're at 10K as we're trading and trying to get out into this massive bull market, okay? 10K, 20K is nothing, okay? What is the new 20K? What is the new 20K that will shock the world, okay? Is it 60K? Is it 100K? Is it 200,000? The possibilities are limitless, and you guys need to recognize that as well. So exciting stuff. Oh, and as well, guys, altcoin updates. We are going to be sprinkling some of that into these videos, but specifically we're also going to be mentioning those in the member videos. So if you guys want to, you're going to check those out, definitely maybe throw in like a favorite altcoin for each episode, because in particular, there's one bad boy that I can just not get enough of that coin. Guys, huge. So I want to look at this chart. This is absolutely very mind-boggling to me. So this is just the upward channel that Bitcoin's been in since it broke out of the inverse head and shoulders back on January 6th, the very beginning of 2020, okay? Absolutely huge. Now, we can see a very clear pattern in this chart, okay? One thing I love doing on these channels is drawing parallel lines within, because they so often are just so crucial. And let me just point this out. Let me prove this to you right now, okay? We break out. We come to here. We find some resistance. We come down to here, fail there, and we come down to here. And look where we find support, right along here. We trade up. We find resistance around here. We trade up, and we break out. Now, look, we find some resistance right here. Okay, we bounce in between this channel. You can see how many dozens of times this touched the top and the bottom combined. Trade in this channel, fail, break down, come down here, trade in this middle channel. You see that fail, massive candle back down to the bottom. You even see it break out a little bit, which is not unheard of. These patterns are not perfect, but this, in fact, is a great illustration of this. You see it break then from the bottom after going to the bottom. 2 days, all it took. One here, stopped right here. Again, important resistance, and then boom, straight to the very top of this channel, okay? We test it for like 2 to 3 days, come back down. this channel, fail here, come back down, find support here, break right on through, and now we've just been testing this for support for a few days, and then we failed, okay? But instead of actually going all the way to the bottom, you see we're actually holding right on this right now, okay? And this has happened before. We see it hold right on this channel, and it could lead to further upside. Now, I am looking for two things, okay, for Bitcoin right now. We either could get a break down to the bottom of this channel, and as of right now, that would be about like 95, 96 would be perfectly healthy to stay in this channel, okay? So another few $100s down. But we could also see a move back up, and I don't think it would be tomorrow. I think this would take a few more days of consolidation. But guys, if we saw a move down here, a few $100 more, that would literally be pitch perfect. That is nothing to worry about. There are some lower downside targets that will not be as bullish as that, and that's what we can talk about in the rest of this video as well, guys. But we have to keep in mind as well, at any point, we could just say, forget this, we're going back up. Now, this is really important too. We give it a few days. The top of this channel will be right around 10.6, even just the top of this channel, okay? This is just in the next 4 days. Within the next 4 days, if this even trades within this channel, because that's how parabolic this channel is, that would be 10.6. And you guys know what 10.6 is. And actually, if it broke to the very top, as it has before, okay, only a few weeks ago, that would be around the $11,000 mark. So let's actually take a look. This is really important here on the 10.6. That would put us above this high, and it would create a higher high on the macro time frame for the first time since we broke here. That would be huge, okay? So right here, this would be key in breaking that there. Now again, that would put us to, let's say like 10.6, that would take us up to here. I think significant resistance actually might be around like the 10.8, but again, depending on how long we trade in here and how much momentum there is going into 10.6, guys, we could see that absolutely blast through here, and we could start seeing the doors blow off. Now again, I 100% believe that the zone from about 10 to 13K is very muddied. That might take a lot. We see it coming, pretty slowly. We talked about this before. It's kind of been very consolidatory. It's been, as you can see on this chart, not very pumpy. It's been up and down, as opposed to this, guys. Let's take a look at this. Pump, consolidation, absolute pump, consolidation, and massive pump here. Okay, now take a look at this. We see these little lines, okay, consolidations. It's not nearly as pumpy, but it's much more consolidatory, and it's at a slower pace. Now, that's a good thing, I think, okay? It evens a lot of things out on the way up in terms of the indicators and momentum. But most importantly, again, like I was just referencing, once we get to above that like 11 to 13K range, okay, and I'll put that on the chart here so I can illustrate it for you. Basically here to this area here, and actually all the way down to basically where we're at right now. So essentially this entire box here, okay? This entire box is so muddy. We zoom out. Once we break past this area here, I think that's when things will get absolutely insane, and 20K is literally right around the corner. Meaning, I think once we get above 14K, I think we'll see 20K very fast, within days of breaking 14K. Now that might sound like a lot, $6,000 in one week maybe. But again, I just think that's so likely. As the momentum builds, we're not gonna like creep up to 18K. We're not gonna creep up to 19K in my opinion. I think when it actually busts, when this thing absolutely busts, it'll go very fast. And I think for bust mode to happen, it needs to be above like the 13 to 14, actually 14 minimum for bust mode to happen, okay? If we really want to see the bust, we need to get above 14K, and that's when things get crazy. So guys, very exciting stuff. Wanted to keep this update a little short and sweet because we have a lot of data that we want to save some excitement for some future videos because we have a lot of stuff we want to talk about. But guys, make sure to stay tuned. Oh, and actually, you know what? I guess we got to do the giveaway winner. I almost forgot about it. Okay, and we actually started this month off with this, so must watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 7 videos. So let's do that here. Boom, generate. Okay, we go to video number 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one. Are you joshing me? Okay, you guys, so we're gonna paste that video URL in here. Okay, hit get YouTube comments. Okay, 169, very nice number. Okay, start the raffle and pick a random winner. Let's see who wins. Oh, wow, awesome job, my friend. S-Tyrant, legend, bro, wow, beautiful. So all you have to do, message me on Twitter, my brother. You know how this thing goes, and we can do this. Guys, remember, keep in mind we got 2 more of these bad boys coming. Actually, probably pretty soon. We'll probably do the next one in maybe like a week or so, and then we'll do the other one definitely before the end of the month, guys. It's a short month, remember, February. Thanks so much for joining. I'll see you in the next one.